Very good morning. Myself, Dr. R. Sindil Kumar, Professor, Department of Computer Application. In this video, I'm going to present the IoT definition, characteristics of IoT, physical design of IoT, IoT protocols and its working procedures, then different levels of IoT and deployment templates. So what is an IoT? So how the physical objects are connected, or the network of physical objects. So Internet of Things compresses the things that have unique identities or connected to the internet. So the focus of internet in the configuration, control and networking through the Internet of Things, or the things that are traditionally or not associated with the internet. Example, utility meter, car engine and pumps. So here the IoT is a new resolution, right? So the new resolution is how they're connected to the internet. Still, the scope of the IoT is not limited to just connecting the things like devices, appliances, machines to the internet. So IoT allows these things to communicate and exchange data, that is controls and informations. After that, transfer the data, how they are processing on those data will provide us various applications towards a common user or machine goal. What are the basic characteristics of IoT? The first one is dynamic and self-adapting, self-configuring, interoperable communication protocols, unique identity, and fifth one is integrated into the information network. So what are the applications of IoT? So we have a number of applications. I'll give some basic applications, that is home, cities, environment, energy, retail, logistics, etc. and agriculture, industry, healthcare and lifestyle. So what is the physical design of IoT? So here the things in IoT usually refers to IoT devices which have unique identities and can perform remote sensing, actuating and monitoring the capabilities. So here IoT device can do the following process. The first one is exchanging data with other connected devices and applications, either directly or indirectly, right? Either you can directly transmit the information or transmit the data, or you can use indirect communication protocols. The second thing, the device collect the data from other devices and process the data locally or cloud. The third, if the user or device send the data to centralized servers or cloud-based application backends for the processing the data. After that, some task locally or and other tasks within the IoT infrastructures based on temporarily or space constraints. So this is the basic design of IoT, that is the physical design. Here we have 7 parts, that is connectivity, processor, audio video interfaces, then IO interfaces, memory interfaces, graphics, storage interfaces. So an IoT device may consist of these several interfaces for communication to other devices, either wired or wireless. So what are the IoT protocols? So protocol is nothing, it's the rules for data communication from one place to another place. So here we have different protocols for data communication, and also different layers are used here. So Link layer, it has three protocols, that is 802.3, 802.11, then Wi-Fi, then 802.60, then WiMAX. And network layer or internet layer, it has three protocol, that is an IPv4, IPv6, and LoRa, wireless personal area network. Then transport layer, it consists of two protocols. The first one is UDP, the second one is transmissions control protocol. Then applications layer, it consists of two protocols, that is an HTTP, then COAP, etc. So what are the IoT levels and the deployment templates? An IoT system comprises the following components. The first one is device, resource, control, services. What is that role of device? And device allows the identifications, remote sensing, actuating, and remote monitoring capabilities. That is, you learned about the various examples of IoT devices in these sections, like smart monitoring system or smart parking, etc. So resources are software component of the IoT device for accessing and processing and also storing the sensor data and informations and controlling the actuators connected to the device. Resources also include the software component that enable the network access for the devices. What is the use of control services? So it's a native services that can run on the device on the interact with the web services. That is, the control services send the data from device to the web services and receive the commands from the applications through that web services. The next one is the database. The database can either local database or either cloud database. So both databases stores the data and generate by the IoT device. So the web services serve as a link between the IoT device as well as the application databases and analysis component. Then web services can either implemented using HTTP or REST principles by using WebSocket protocol. Then analysis component, so analyze the IoT data and generate the results. Then applications provides the interface that the user can use the control and monitor the various aspects of IoT system. So the level 1 is the basic level. There is an IoT system has a single node or device. There is a single node or device that perform as sensing and actuating, stores the data, performing and analyze the informations by the host application. So level 1 is suitable for modeling. That is a low cost and low complexity solutions. So it's not big and the analysis requirement are not conceptually insane. The level 2 is a single node. It performs sensing or actuations, which is using local analysis. That is, data is stored in the cloud and applications usually cloud. You can introduce the cloud concept for the storing in data and processing your data. In level 2 IoT system are suitable for that is where the data involved is big. If you want to store a huge volume of data, you go for the level 2. So however, the primary analysis requirement is not computationally incentive and can done locally. Level 3, so and level 3 IoT system has the same like level 1, level 2, there is a single node, but data is stored and analyzed in the cloud and the applications is cloud based. Level 3 is purely cloud based applications. So like that, level 3 systems are suitable for where the data involved as bake and analysis requirement or computationally insane. Right? This is the level 3 difference. So in level 4, we're going to introduce that is a multiple nodes, that is a multiple nodes that perform local analysis, but data is stored in the cloud and the applications is purely cloud based. So in level 4 contains local and as well as the cloud based observed nodes which can subscribe and receive the information collected in the cloud from the IoT devices. In the level 4 system is suitable for multiple nodes or record. The data involving is big and also the analysis requirements also computationally insane. So the level 5, it's a simple difference. That is, level 5 system has multiple end nodes and one coordinator node. Compare with level 4, we have one coordinator node. The end nodes are performing sensing and actuation. The end nodes are as sensing and actuations. So the coordinator node collects the data from the end nodes and sends it to the cloud. So here the data is stored and analyzed in the cloud and the applications is cloud based. So level 6, so the level 6 system multiple independent end nodes that performing sensing and actuating this and send the data to cloud. Here the data is stored in the cloud and the applications is cloud based. Once if stored the informations to the cloud, the analytics components analyzes the data and stores the results in the cloud database. So you can use any analytics component to analyze the your sensor data. The data store the database, that is cloud database. So the results are visualized with the cloud-based applications. After that, you can use some cloud-based visualizations tools. You can analyze the results. So the centralized controller is aware of the results or the status of all the end nodes and sends the control commands to the nodes. So through this video, we learned about what is IoT, then what are the applications of an IoT, the physical design of an IoT, what are the protocols used in IoT, then what are the IoT levels and the deployment templates are available. Thank you.